This is Metropole TV Kenya Digital News. I am Conchita Lillian Kapasi. Tourism Cabinet Secretary Najib Balala has defended the recent appointment of supermodel Naomi Campbell as Magical Kenya's international ambassador, saying the appointment is set to market Kenya through the model's international networks, and he faulted people who have castigated the ministry for failing to appoint a Kenyan in the position, saying the ministry makes the appointments while targeting specific markets. Since Balala said that we could have one of our own and we already have Eliud Kipchoge, and that they are targeting specific markets and sectors, so they will identify brand ambassadors because of that, and they use Kipchoge to market Kenya because of his vast international networks. Upon asked the question of the sustainability of multiple award-winning Kenyan Hollywood actress Lupita Nyong'o for the role, Balala said his ministry had unsuccessfully tried to get in touch with Ms. Nyong'o for 5 years now. Across the border, President Joe Biden has vowed to make it a priority to bridge the differences that have led to a divided country and restore Americans' name on the world map after being sworn in the U.S. capital, Washington, D.C. as the 46th President of the United States of America. Biden, who served as the second in command during former President Barack Obama's term in office, said he's ready to work with both those who voted for him in office and those who did not. America has had a tense administration in the last 4 years since Republican Donald Trump took to power. Now, the U.S. President Joe Biden began his first day in office by signing 10 executive orders and 2 agencies' actions. As the 46th U.S. President, amongst the executive orders he signed is an executive order requiring that people wear masks on federal buildings. He also launched a 100-day mask challenge to encourage Americans to wear masks. Now, former Presidents Barack Obama, George W. Bush, and Bill Clinton taped a message of unity in honor of 46th U.S. President Joe Biden's inauguration. The video went viral, which made netizens realize that these are some of the coolest presidents.
Good evening, America. Obviously, there was a personal element to see my former vice president become the 46th president, to see Kamala Harris as our first woman vice president. But more broadly, I think inaugurations signal a tradition of a peaceful transfer of power that is over 2 centuries old.
Well, I think the fact that the 3 of us are standing here talking about a peaceful transfer of power speaks to the institutional integrity of our country.
So this is an unusual thing. We are both trying to come back to normalcy, deal with totally abnormal challenges, and do what we do best, which is try to make a more perfect union. It's an exciting time.
We've got to not just listen to folks we agree with, but listen to folks we don't. And you know, one of my fondest memories of the inauguration was the grace and generosity that President Bush showed me and Laura Bush showed Michelle. And it was a reminder that we can have fierce disagreements and yet recognize each other's common humanity, and that as Americans, we have more in common than what separates us.
I think if Americans would love their neighbor like they would like to be loved themselves, a lot of the division in our society would end.
That's what this means. It's a new beginning. And everybody needs to get off their high horse and reach out to their friends and neighbors and try to make it possible.
If, in fact, as George said, we're looking for what binds us together. The American people are strong, they're tough, they can get through hardship, and there's no problem they can't solve when we're working together. I think that was the theme of Joe's inaugural speech, and I think all of us discovered that we're at our best when we're all moving in the same direction.
America's a generous country with people with great hearts. All 3 of us are lucky to be the president of this country. Mr. President, I'm pulling for your success. Your success is our country's success, and God bless you.
I'm glad you're there, and I wish you well. You have spoken for us today. Now you will lead for us, and we're ready to march with you. Good luck. God bless you.
Joe, I'm proud of you, and you and Kamala need to know that you've got all of us here rooting for your success. keeping you in our prayers, and we will be available in any ways that we can as citizens to help you guide our country forward. We wish you Godspeed.
That's it for Metropole Digital News. I am Conchita Lillian Capacit.